about me, I'm born and raised local in Tallahassee, Florida. Um, I just passed my physical therapy or board exam, so I'm gonna be a physical therapist. Planning to move to Colorado soon to practice in rehab neuro and possibly home health. So we'll see where life takes me. Yeah, I've been coming to E3 for a little over a year now, but I think it was Pastor Mike. He told us to just close our eyes and just have a moment of silence. And then it was in that moment of silence where, again, I was broken down at this point. It was kind of like a dark point in my life just because I hadn't passed my physical therapy board exams before. I felt like all this pressure to pass it in order to move on with life. And there was just a whole bunch of other things going on. And in that moment, I actually had the privilege to feel God. Um, the room, it was like maybe it took like 2 seconds, but in my head it felt a while. But the whole room turned to white, and there was nobody else except for this one guy, this one figure, and it was God. He hugged me and he told me that everything's gonna be okay and that he loves me and that he's got me. I think from that moment forward, I was like, okay, yes, this is where I need to be. This is where I want to be. And I'm one for someone that was like, I need to see it in order to believe it. But then from that moment forward, I started believing, and that's when I started seeing the amazing things that God was putting into, like, doing for me in my life. And so Jesus to me is it's who I envision as unconditional love. He's a man who sacrificed everything for us, knowing that we are imperfect beings and that we have sinned and that so many we're human, and that's the whole point of all of this. Whenever I read the Bible and I learned about how he sacrificed everything for us, knowing that we are these imperfect perfect people, it's like it puts things into perspective that you don't have to be a perfect person for Jesus to love you. And I think that he already I think I got to a point where it's like, okay, maybe I won't know everything, and that's okay as long as I am putting God first and I am actively trying to be like God. I think that's the most important part. So it's like I think believe in Him, and then you'll see what He's doing to make it happen for you. Put your faith into Him, and then you can and then trust in Him. Don't just superficially believe it, but you have to actually believe it. I think for those who are a little hesitant or just are wondering, like, why is it always me? Why is it, why am I always going through all these trials and tribulations and things like that? And it's just He's building you. God is building you to become an even better person after this. This is your story. You have to go through something to be able to tell your story, and eventually, hopefully, that this also carries on to someone else who might need you in the future too. I think I would be honored for my partner Kyle to light my candle. He's been with me throughout this whole faith journey. He's opened my eyes to the things that the Lord has been doing for me and for us, and I think I'd be honored for him to light my candle.